Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I hope all is well and everyone is maintaining, handling their business, and doing what they gotta do. As for me, it's been a while since I've been on. I myself been dealing with my own things, and all I can really say to that is mental health is real. So anyway, I just decided to drop through just to get my 2 cents on a thing or two. Now, I have watched the last couple episodes of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I was compelled to make a video commentating on some of the things that I've seen. I just never got around to it. And there's a strange thing that happens for me whenever I get ready to say anything regarding the show. As soon as I get ready to say anything, all of the energy just drains out of my body because I'm reluctant to speak on people that I just don't rock with. And I really don't rock with anybody on that show except for Melody. But, we going to do this. Um what I was thinking about doing was meshing the episode before last and this last episode and just do, like a double recap for both of those. But I just want to say about this last episode, just real quick. A couple things that stuck out to me that I just, was just shaking my damn head at. The first thing was Kimmy and Tisha's reaction to the room assignment. I found that to be very juvenile and unnecessary. I mean, I get it. Sometimes we don't like how, the accommodations that are assigned to us. I can get, feeling a little irritated about it, especially if we are expecting something else, right? So, but here's the thing, like most of the time, most problems can be resolved. And for me, when there's a problem that arises and I don't like it or I'm not feeling it, my first reaction is to always resolve my own issue. So I can't say necessarily that me, myself, would have carried on like that. My first thing would have been to go and find my own accommodations somewhere if it was just that serious. But when it comes to, in my opinion, first of all, everything that I'm saying is in my opinion and alleged. Um, but in my opinion, in that situation, I didn't really feel like Melody did anything wrong. Now, I will say this: there is a possibility that Melody was being a little shady. The timeline when she found out when Destiny was coming or not and all of that, I see a lot of people trying to speculate on whether Mel knew Destiny was coming or not. It really doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that she did not personally invite Destiny. Okay? And Tisha took it upon herself to invite Destiny. Now, granted, the history of all these women, actually, even though it's been said that, they are supposed to be working on their relationship of at least being cordial, for the sake of the show, whatever. Um, but we all know that Tisha pretty much, she'll say, "Oh yeah, like I'm good," but she holds resentments and grudges and things like that. So we all know that about Tisha. So, but like I was saying, that you know, if it's a possibility that Melody was being a little shady when she put all three of them in a room together. But at the same time, though, it does kind of make sense because if you look at the arrangements itself, she had Trish and Stormy in a room, which you know, Stormy being as though that Stormy brought Trish on the show, and then she gave her friends the option to pick their rooms, which I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, I mean, I would have done the same thing. Who wouldn't have done the same thing? Who's not going to look out for their good girlfriends? Like, make it make sense. And we all know that none of the people on this cast are really Melody's good girlfriends. And if this was Melody's trip, of course I'm going to look out for my girls. Like, people, the expectations that people on certain things is just mind boggling to me. I don't get it. So, then she gave Nell her own room. When it comes to Tisha and Kimmy, it's a possibility that Tisha and Kimmy would have just been in a room together. For some reason, Kimmy feels like, I guess she felt like, she should have got her own room or whatever. It also comes off as like, Tisha and Kimmy wasn't feeling that Melody gave her friends the option for their own room. Which again, like I said, what would you expect? How do you think she's going to treat her good girlfriends? And why would she put y'all over her friends? Now, if this was your trip and you were making the arrangements and setting up the accommodations, you're going to do that according to how you feel about who you rock with, right? So don't be expecting Melody to do something outside of what you know you yourself would do. These people kill me. So anyway, so since Tisha, you want to bring a plus one, which so happened to be Destiny, well, all y'all can share a room. And if you don't want to do that, then go buy your own room somewhere else. With that being said, whether it's for me, whether it's a family trip, a friend's trip, anything where I'm going into a group, from the door, everybody already knows that I'm going to have my own room. Like, I'll pay for my own room. I'm not sharing a room. Yeah, I'm not sharing a room. I need my own space, my own privacy everywhere I go. So that's just how I get down, and I also need my own mode of transportation too, if possible. So um so that's that on that. What I really want to talk about though is Destiny. And I really don't talk about Destiny too much. I really don't talk about any of these people too much because I don't rock with these people. Um, but before I get into that, let me just say this real quick. These comment sections, I have to stay out of the comment sections. Like, some of these people in these comments that do not like Melody, fine, for whatever reason. Um, But don't be dumb. Like, don't be dense. Don't be stupid. Like, you know, state your argument and keep it pushing. But creating fake narratives and lying just to make a point and shit like that, like, it's just like serious. And I'm sure that, Melody doesn't even really care. I just hate stupid shit, y'all. Basically, that's what it all boils down to. I just hate stupid shit. I just hate looking at it, reading it, listening to it, all that. Because, it's just a lot of hate and jealousy, period. And Melody deals with pretty smart girl dilemmas, if you know what I mean. Like, the pretty smart girl is most of the time always going to have a lot up against her that she got to deal with because she's pretty and she's smart. And a lot of times, people are jealous of that. And so they get the most scrutiny, meaning that people are always looking and watching to spot out and point out, their imperfections and their flaws. So it can be any little thing and somebody's going to make a big deal about it. You know what I mean? So definitely, Melody definitely goes through that. So, but anyway, I saw the clip next week on next week's episode where Destiny and Melody and everybody is at the table. Melody says to Destiny or towards Destiny that Destiny posted a video with her ex and her kids and the mistress or whatever. And instead of Destiny responding to just that, she deflects and says the dumbest shit that I've ever heard in my life, which is, well, you were trying to be friends with the mistress. You were trying to teach her, coach her how to um, respectfully cheat. There's a lot wrong with that because, okay, number one, you were not in that marriage. You said that shit with your chest like you was there when all of this was happening. You were there. You said that like you were there for the beginning, the middle, and the end of Melody and Martell's marriage. For you to be the big age that you are, you should know better than that. I would never, even if I don't care who told her that shit, whether it was Martell or Ariane, whoever told her that, Wanda, people that's always, just insinuating and saying stupid shit. I could never repeat that, like, to the person. Destiny is a person that is in the way. And what do I mean by in the way? So a person who is in the way has no substance. Like they bring absolutely nothing to the table. You can't take any nuggets for them for teachable moments. They can't teach you anything. They can't show you anything. They just are not any type of asset. Like, what do you get out of being with a destiny? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the people that are cool with destiny, especially pertaining to this show, they're just cool with her because they all have a common um, nemesis, which is Melody. But these people don't really rock with Destiny like that. Like, Destiny ain't got shit for nobody, right? So she brings nothing to the table but problems, contributes absolutely nothing to anyone's life. She always has her hand out. She's a very needy person. So she's always going to try to cozy up to someone that she feels like she may be able to get something out of, some type of handout or something. She is in everybody's business but her own. Now, first she came out and was like, she couldn't speak on her marriage and what happened with that. That's what was the first thing she said. But then I think somewhere down the line it came out that she can. She just chose, she just chose not to. Whatever the case may be. But if you're not going to speak on your own shit, like why? Like, what are you speaking on everybody else's shit for? Just in the damn way. Like, oh my God. And then she has a woe is me disposition. You know what I mean? A sad story every time somebody done did some shit to her. And that's just a shame, to want to walk around just being, the victim all the time. Somebody's always doing something to you. And that's, people say that about Melody. Like the people that don't like Melody, they say that about her. But I don't see Melody um as playing the victim all the time. I see Melody like if you do something to her, you know what I mean? Uh you cross her, anything like that, and she just cut you off. That's not playing the victim because I'm not gonna keep letting you play with me. No, that's I don't like what you did. I don't like how you treated me, and so on and so forth. And now I'm done with you. That's not playing the victim. Anyway, let me stop right there on that before I go into a tangent. But yeah, so anyway, back to Destiny. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, she can manage to tell everyone what's going on in everybody else's marriage and relationships, but can't seem to recount the details of her own marriage and its demise. You know, people, the only thing that people can really do with that is speculate. But she has yet to come out with the details of why LeBerick really divorced her ass. Let's talk about that, Destiny. Why the fuck you worried about if somebody was trying to teach the mistress how to fucking respectfully cheat? Like when that left her mouth, if she didn't feel just as stupid as she looked, something is really wrong with her. Yeah, and what world do you fix your face to tell somebody what went on in their marriage? As if you were there, like I already said. And then why would you even care? When you got all the problems that you got going on for yourself, all your problems, you're getting sued by your ex. It's always something going on with your ex. This nigga's dragging you in and out of court like, you know, you just the world's dumbest criminal or some shit. I don't know, but it's a shame how many times I've heard about this man taking you to court for something, whether it was forgery, stealing, some shit. But all the stuff that you got going on in your life, you got time to sit and try to tell somebody what went on in their marriage. Make it make sense. Damn. She just in the way. All she brings is strife and mess. She can't move past Sonny and Moses. Now, like I said in the previous video, I get initially wanting to confront both of them, you know, one time for the one time. Cool. I'm not 100% opposed to that, right? But after that, girl, has some damn self integrity and self respect and keep it moving. Even if you do feel some type of way, you don't have to keep harping on how you feel about it. Why give either one of them the energy or the time to even sit back and be able to laugh at you? Like, where's your self dignity? You said what you said. Okay, boom, move on. No, you still was running around giving, going on interviews, still talking about him, still dragging this out, still doing that. Girl, go sit down with that shit. That man, regardless of how it happened, I for one am not with how it happened, but it happened and they're married. So it's over, it's done. Let it go. Like I previously said, in and out of court with your ex-husband. You owe him money. Tune of what, $20,000? Like, that's a lot of money. Like, I mean, that's a lot to be on somebody, especially somebody that you used to be with. Like, that's crazy. Now, I don't know if these offenses were made after the divorce. And this is another thing, too. It seems like you just can't move on past shit. Like, or you don't even attempt to move on. What happened to bowing out gracefully? Right? There's plenty of situations. I'm speaking for myself, and I'm pretty sure other people as well. Um, but there, you know, I've been in situations where I've been hurt, I've been done wrong. Um, mishandled, mistreated, all types of shit, right? But when it came time to walk away from the situation, I bowed out gracefully and said, "You know what? You got it," and kept it moving, right? Even if at times I wanted to react or get a lick back or do a get back, something like that, because everybody is dealing with emotions, and those type of things, arise. You want to get a get back, you want to be vindictive, you want to lick back, right? Um, but what I found is when you bow out gracefully and keep it moving, once you get to the other side of whatever it is that you were dealing with, you feel so grateful and just so happy that you didn't do none of the dumb shit that you was planning on doing, right? Because you're over it now. You moved on. You leveled up. You got yourself together, and you're no longer worried about that situation. You moved on, right? So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if all of this stuff that she got going on with her ex happened before or after the divorce. But again, it just seems like she has a hard time of letting go of shit. So now if you've been ordered to pay him $20,000, then whatever it was that you did, the judge found you guilty of, and you did the shit. Anyway, so she has no business, not a fruitful business that I've ever seen. I never seen where her candles are taking off. People are buying her candles. And what else? I don't something else. Like I said, I don't delve into people's lives, or I'm not invested, or I don't look into what people got going on if I don't fool with them like that. And I don't fool with Destiny like that. So I know she was supposed to be coming out with some candles. I know she came out with some candles before. I've never heard of her candles selling like hotcakes, or people were just buying up her candles or whatever else it is that she got going on. I think I also heard that she was supposed to be coming out with some type of cosmetic line, beauty line, or something like that. I never heard anything about it other than she was supposed to be coming out with it. So in my mind, she has no business. Get you some business, Destiny. You know what I mean? Like, be productive. Like, come up with something that you're passionate about, that you're going to put your all into, and make something happen with it. You got too much time on your hands. Obviously, she's broke again because of what's going on with her and her ex-husband, to how she ends up owing him $20,000. You done did some old slick shit, and now you owe that man money. She's on this show, and she should be somewhere else getting her life together. Now I know being on the show is a little bad or whatever, but I mean, you can be on the show and just show up and not say shit. Like, stop making yourself look stupid. Like, stop saying stupid shit. Stop every time you saying something, it's about somebody else's business and not your own. If you want to do that, just don't say nothing. Just sit there and smile, like, and just yeah, yeah, yeah. Answer yes or no questions. Don't open your damn mouth though. You know what I mean? Because you making yourself look pitiful as hell on this show. So if the show is a source of income from you that you obviously need, okay, fine. But just don't say shit. Just show up to the scene and get paid that way. God damn. But yeah, I just wanted to come through and say that though, because as grown women, we just have to do better. We have to make a conscious decision just to do better. Nobody's perfect. Everybody's going to make mistakes. Every now and then, somebody's going to say the wrong thing. But you can make a conscious decision to focus all of your most of, or not most, if not all of your energy into yourself and into your own life. For Destiny to say that shit, she was talking out of turn. Now, my ass, and I know Melody got the scoop on what happened in that damn marriage. I know she do. But for Destiny to come out her face and say that shit, if I was Melody, I would spill the damn beans. And I would. She can threaten to sue, whatever the fuck it is that she wants to threaten. Because see, just because you say you can't speak on your marriage, don't mean that the next person can. And if you want to keep your business under wraps, then you need to stay out of other people's business. She's just in the damn way. Like I said, you know, there's several people around where I live that are deemed in the way. Another person from this show that's just in the damn way is Martell Hope. Like, he's a man that is in the damn way. Here it is, you done fucked up your marriage, did everything in that marriage for it to end. So when it finally ends, you just keep inserting yourself in this woman's life, trying to make it hard for her, everything that you possibly can to make her life a living hell. That's in the way type shit. So anyway, I'm gonna let this go. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Destiny is pitiful, and she needs to stop trying to date and get her fucking life together. Because from what I heard this morning, it's a possibility that her and Lance Fletcher are no longer dating. I mean, if that's not a sign that you need to just stop, halt, see this red stop sign, just stop and just focus on getting your life together. Forget about dating, forget about men, just focus on you and getting yourself together. That's all you gotta do. And in no time at all, you'll have all your ducks in a row. You've been done leveled up. And then once you get yourself straightened out to where you can actually have something to offer someone else other than your handout looking for something from them. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. I hope you guys have a great day. It's a long weekend coming up. Enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to y'all later.